My next guest is someone who's always seemingly believed in herself. We know her as a supermodel, actress, writer, TV host, executive producer, entrepreneur. She's even a teacher at Stanford University. She's also returning as the host of season 30 of the hit series Dancing with the Stars. Please welcome back to the Tamron Hall show, the one and only Tyra Banks. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Congratulations. It's your second season on Dancing with the Stars. I remember when you were here last year, you said your mother, Carolyn, talked you into doing this. Are you still saying, Mom, thank you for the great advice to do this show?
She did talk me into it. I was a little hesitant because it'd been around for a while and I wasn't sure what I could bring that was new. And it's important for me to come and bring, my thing to it. And I just wasn't sure. And but after talking to the ABC Disney people, and they're like, we want you to bring your thing. And my mama saying, girl, you better do that show. I'm really happy I did. I have a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
And it looks like it. I love watching you on this show. And one of the things, as I said, we have been talking about on this show is believing in yourself. And you seemingly always clearly bet on Tyra. And you were willing to try and do different things. With this show in particular, when did you start to feel like, okay, I got this now. I've been able to put my Tyra thing in there and I've hit my stride?
You know what? I honestly don't really remember when I felt that. I do remember just walking out every week and saying, don't fall. And that's because there's stairs. So I've worked runways since I was 15 years old, but they didn't tend to have stairs. It's very rare. And Tamron, every week I'm like, don't fall. It's live TV. That's going to be the best meme.
Do not, no, and you have some good memes out there. Do not fall. Your outfits are beautiful, fall. And I see the challenge in definitely navigating those fashion waters for sure. But going back to the core of believing in yourself, at this point in your journey, if someone said, do you always bet and believe in Tyra, what would your honest answer be?
I would say no. Because I think it's important to know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So I bet on myself. I bet on my creativity. I bet on my innovation. I bet on feeling like I know what the public wants and delivering that to them, whether it's ice cream or a TV show or hosting or, that type of thing. So I bet on that, but I don't bet on everything with me. I have to know what I don't know. So that's important for me to understand my strength and not my strength, and also to not delegate my strength, to believe in my strength and know that to trust myself in that creativity.
This summer, you got to interview tennis star Naomi Osaka, rapper Megan Thee Stallion, and actress Lena Bloom about their history-making covers for the Sports Illustrated magazine that you made history with as well. And this common thread of your legacy and helping uplift women you never knew you were going to meet. Megan,
yes,
Naomi, you didn't know you were going to meet them, but your impact all along has been present in their lives. Megan Thee Stallion even said she remembers your Sports Illustrated cover.
Yeah, it feels really good to usher in a new generation, different types of people into the doors that I've burst open. Like, it gives me such gratification to sit there and interview her and talk to Megan and talk to Naomi Osaka and talk to Lena Bloom. Lena was the first transgender woman on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. Like, she never even thought she'd be on the inside.
Right.
And I was actually even interviewing her and pretending like I was just interviewing her about the inside, and then we surprised her and said that she was going to be one of those 3 covers alongside Naomi and Megan Thee Stallion. Wow. So I love breaking open the door because it's for others to follow through.
You teach at Stanford University. Was that intimidating at all? Not because you don't have the smarts, we know that, but it's just so different than things you've done before.
Hell yeah, it was intimidating. I was so intimidated. I don't get nervous. I don't get nervous for live TV. I just don't. But maybe a little bubble hit my stomach every now and then, but in general, it's not a nervous thing for me. My first day in front of these students that are like change makers in the world, inventing things in the medical field, in the business field, in tech, and I'm like, I'm this next Steve Jobs in this classroom probably, and so I was very intimidated. And sometimes I was like, why are they here? And what do they want from me?
Wow.
And then at the end of my course, weeks and weeks later, they would come up to me and say, you changed my life.
Wow.
You got me to see how I can differentiate myself from my competition. You got me to see how I can raise more money from my startup. You got me to see how I can go public now. I mean, all these crazy things. And they actually gave me confidence because I knew I had something to teach, but I wasn't sure if they would see the value. So I was nervous.